Welcome back to Good Day. Well, you know how much we love local and local organizations which focus on helping those who are sometimes at their lowest.
Yeah, the Victory Center is one of those. It provides hope, care, and other services to cancer patients in all stages of their disease, but that sometimes takes going over the edge to help.
Kimberly Rosinski is here with how you can help and maybe go over the edge yourself. Good morning. Good to see you.
Thanks, guys.
I can't believe it's time already.
Yeah. We just finished with Celebrity Wait Night. Huge thanks to the folks here who are waiters. We had Tatiana Cash and Dan Cummins.
They were funny, huh?
They just have a blast with it, and they are our celebrities. And we ended up making over $110,000.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Record-breaking.
Wonderful.
And it goes just towards such a wonderful cause.
Oh, it does. You know, the people who are coming to us, they're either newly diagnosed with cancer or they're in survivorship, but they didn't know we were around when they had cancer themselves. And we are able to offer them services that provide comfort, hope to them and their families. And that includes things like oncology massage, reflexology. We have lots of yoga classes. Chair yoga is especially popular. And then we also have art therapy and counseling and support groups where you can get together with someone who knows exactly what you're going through.
Right. And I think, as you mentioned, maybe they previously had cancer, but I think there's always that, you know, in the back of your brain, you know, with people who have had that diagnosis, and to have that support system there to help them through their journey is just wonderful. And these services are free, if we didn't mention that.
Yes, free of charge. We have a wig bank where we give away free wigs. All of the counseling is free. And we don't even need to know your name. You just come on by and make sure that, you know, you've got somewhere where you feel safe and comfortable to talk about what's going on with you. Yeah.
So your huge event is happening.
This is the big one.
Yes, this is the big one. So what is planning like? What are you pushing right now?
So Over the Edge for Victory, we're going into our 8th year, which I'm actually like amazed by this. We use the building downtown. If you recognize it there, it's 300 Madison, right in Levis Square Park. They're doing some construction now. We're really looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like. It'll be done by Jeep Fest. So by the time we roll around in September, it's going to be this gorgeous like cityscape that matches Promenade Park, and we're going to utilize it for our event. So essentially, this is a 16-story building. People are going through the process of gearing up and, you know, emotionally and physically, and getting ready to really take the plunge of a lifetime. These are people who are participating because they want to support the Victory Center, but also maybe doing so in survivorship or in celebration of someone in their lives. We have a family who we know just lost Paige, sister, daughter, wife, friend, and her 2 sisters are rappelling this year. So shout out to them. We're also presented by Therma-Tru. We've got great community support, and members of their office teams are going to go over the edge as well. They use it as kind of a cool team building exercise, and that's kind of what we love to see. We used to have something called Toss the Boss, but then we thought maybe that's not the best thing to call it. So now we just call it Fearless Leader, right?
There we go. That's a little better.
Like
you know, so these are folks who have raised money for the Victory Center to go over the edge. So that's what people are doing now, right? They're raising money, and then you also still need support from local businesses too to help support this event.
Yeah, really proud of our sponsorship booklet this year. It has options for everyone. We can customize packages, and this is an opportunity for your business to say yes to supporting local cancer patients. Maybe someone in your office is going through that journey right now, and you can rally around that person, and what a special way to say we support you while you're going through treatment and some financial strain and all the things that come along with cancer. And then you can, you know, have this adventure, the story of a lifetime. If you raise $1,000, you're in. You get that experience. You get to go over the edge. We have about 24 slots that are reserved right now, so there are 60 left.
Okay.
We got plenty of time.
Right.
And you fundraise that $1,000 by just asking your circle $20 or put a foot on the building for each person, you know, and really make this something special that brings your whole circle of support in on it.
Yeah, and there's some incentive for folks who raise even more money, correct? So what are we looking at with that?
Yeah, Absolutely. So something that people have said to us in the past is that they are not fans of heights. They don't want to go up on this building. But more importantly, they don't want to go over the edge. So what we've done is if you raise $2,000, you get to take a loved one as an escort through this gearing up process. On the 8th floor, we call our staging area. You're getting your harness on. You're getting your nerves out a little
You've got
bit.
someone there to talk you through it.
Yes. And think of the remarkable behind the scenes photos, because we take our cell phones away from our participants. We don't want any droppables on the roof.
Right.
But because we put our escorts in a safe spot, they can keep their cell phones and take remarkable photos of that experience as you're going through the process. So that's the $2,000 level. Then as you raise more, you get some swag. We'll put a medal around your neck when you get down in the landing zone and really crown you as someone who's been an amazing supporter. And then at the $5,000 level, like Miss Jacqueline last year, you get to rappel in the dark, which we're doing on Thursday evening.
Hey, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine what that looks like.
It's really special.
What that experience is like. So we want you to raise money, and I've done stories over the years for this every year and talking with people who have raised money, and they've all told me it's actually pretty easy, because as soon as you tell people what you're raising money for, they're like, have my wallet, you know, here my checkbook, you know, because so many people are touched by cancer, and they know someone who can benefit from these services.
Bring it back to the mission. You know, we share with all of our participants just a fact sheet about who we are, what we've been doing. Last year we gave away 300 free wigs.
Wow.
You think about the cost of that alone.
Right.
And with grant money and donations, we're able to do that free of charge to someone who's experiencing hair loss and going through something that changes their identity. And when you connect it back to the mission, it's pretty easy to believe in what we're doing at the Victory Center, and certainly to be there on September 6th and cheer on your person as they take the plunge down the building.
That's usually where I am, on the ground.
On the ground.
On the ground.
Safely on the ground. Watch.
Saying, great, keep going. You're almost there. You're halfway. This is wonderful. You know, so it is an incredible day, and to see people do that. And then are you doing the climbing?
We
this
are.
year?
Thank you. Yes. So so far we have one person who's raised the money and is confirmed to climb. One of our office mates, Sal, is going to climb with some of her CrossFit gym members as well.
It takes a little more effort, doesn't it?
So they say this is about the effort of running a 5K.
Okay.
So if you can do that, you can climb a 16-story building.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Your feet are in these like stirrups. You just kind of pedal your way up. If you like an elliptical, you're going to love this.
It's a lot like that. So if you want to help support, I think we had the QR code up.
Yeah, we did.
So get on the website, start raising money. If you're a business that wants to support, please do that. And then we'll see everybody downtown on September 6th.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to it. We'll be talking to you again soon before then. Sure.
You bet.
Yeah. Well, when Toledo's most local, fun, and positive 9 a.m. show continues, it's time for a little music.
Yeah, festival season is here, and we have a preview this morning of the Uptown Maumee Music Festival coming up next week. Good Day is back in just a moment.